We are also staying on top of a developing weather situation. We're already soaked. More rain is moving in. Storm Team 8 is on top of every angle of this weather system. Laura Velasquez is watching river conditions as the water begins to rise. Kyle Underwood is adding up how much more rain is coming. But we begin tonight with Bill Steffen, who is tracking what's happening right now. Bill?
Well, Sue, you'll need the umbrella and a warm coat as we have some very cool and wet conditions ahead for tonight and during the day tomorrow. Let's take a look at Storm Track Live and show you that there is some light rain out there, parts of St. Joseph County and Branch County down to the south here. But look at how this area just kind of fills in west of Muskegon. It just kind of develops here within the past hour. And this activity continues to move off toward the northeast. If we take a track on the leading edge of the rain right now, that is up into the Big Rapids area in about an hour or so. There's certainly a lot more rain off to the south. As we expand out here in just a second, you can see where the heavy storms are across parts of Illinois and Indiana. Not impossible a few of these storms could clip the southeast corner of our viewing area. Most of us won't see these storms, but if you're down here to the south, parts of Casper and St. Joseph County, about 3 hours away. Another area of heavier rain to the south is going to be approaching our area late tonight after midnight, and that's when I think the heaviest rain is going to be occurring in our area. As you can see, temperatures here in the low 40s will fall to the mid 30s later tonight. Sue?
Bill, thank you. Storm Team 8 meteorologist Kyle Underwood right now is tracking how much more rain we're going to get. Kyle, it's soggy out there.
Yeah, Sue, another dousing on the way here tonight. Here are the numbers so far today. Half an inch pretty widespread across West Michigan, and it appears the heaviest of the rain yet to come. This is overnight into tomorrow. I'm stopping this at 8 o'clock. These numbers more than double. You can see we're closing in on 2 inches of rainfall through today and tonight. More rainfall on the way during the day tomorrow, but the heaviest of it, as Bill mentioned, actually comes tonight, and we start to see the rain taper off into the early morning hours tomorrow. The other thing we're tracking carefully is the chance for freezing rain. Overnight into tomorrow, we could see as much as 1/10 of an inch. Fremont here up toward US 10. That could cause for some very slick surfaces on roadways, sidewalks, and parking lots. So we'll track that threat very carefully as well.
All right, thanks, Kyle. We want to get over now live to meteorologist Laura Velasquez watching conditions along the Grand River in Comstock Park.
Yeah, I'm here on the banks of the Grand River in Comstock Park, a Brigador Trail right here, Willow Drive, just to the east side of the river there. This is a pretty typical location that tends to flood when we see heavier rainfall. We're right along the river here. River levels a little bit earlier this morning was a bit over 8 feet. They've come up since then. In fact, where I'm standing right now, you will not be able to stand in just a matter of hours as the water continues to come up. A flood warning here has been issued for the Grand River at Comstock Park, only expecting some minor flooding, but what that means is that some of these backyards could be underwater by the time we get into this weekend. Perhaps some basements, some of the lower portions of this house, or where the decks are, we could see that water continue to creep up because the water is expected to come up to around, if not just a little bit more than 13 feet. And to give you a good visual on this, I'm about 5'8". The water was a little bit over 8 feet this morning. It continues to rise, so think about just a little bit shorter than me is where that water is going to be by the time it crests that weekend. And of course, we've got more rain on the way for the next 24 hours. You just heard Bill and Kyle talking about it, and we are going to continue to see that rainfall and the moisture add up to this as well. So we'll keep a close eye on those river levels, not just here in Comstock Park, but rivers, creeks, streams, low-lying areas across much of West Michigan have seen those water levels come up. Flooding is a cumulative effect, so it takes time for it to react. So we'll see those crests likely coming into the weekend, perhaps even early next week. Storm Team 8 will keep you fully informed as the situation develops. It is a longer duration event, so stay tuned on air and online. For now, reporting from the banks of the Grand River in Comstock Park, I'm meteorologist Laura Velasquez.
All right, thanks, guys. We will continue to track the rain for you, of course, so watch for updated forecasts throughout the night at 10 on WXSP and 11 on Wood TV 8.